Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Aero Nicely News. I'm your host, Lenny Hernandez. Today is Friday, November 12th, 2021, and we have a great episode for you today. We are at the Westbury Senior Living in Columbia, Missouri, where they have just opened their doors and are now allowing residents to move into their amazing, brand new community. Check your watches, everyone. What time is it? It's time to start this episode.
Because I'm a caregiver, like by nature, every job I've had was caregiving. So when they come in and they're scattered and not doing well, then I'm at their rescue. I mean, I'm also an EMT, so I'm like, I want to run and help everyone. And so I'm Rita Hughes. I'm the Resident Service Director of the Westbury. I started a week ago on Monday, so I've been here for 8 days.
That's so exciting. And how has it felt to be a part of the community when it's first opened? Exciting to be the very first, the very beginning. And honestly, when the first moving truck came in, I was so excited. I felt like a child at Christmas because I knew the residents were coming, and it wasn't going to be empty any longer, and I couldn't wait to meet each one of them I had read about. So do you have anything planned for the residents coming up in the next month for fun things to do, events, activities?
So I'm super excited about December. I feel like Mrs. Claus. I love Christmas. And so I'm actually going to have a volunteer come in, my mother, and she is the best pie maker, crust maker that I've ever met. So she's going to have them get involved and make pies. We're going to do pumpkin and cherry and different fruit pies. There's also 20 miles down the road, there is Warm Springs, which is the Clydesdale horses, and they have all the Christmas lights out, so I want to take them there. Absolutely. There's a lot going to happen in December here. I have a gentleman that is going to come in. He's a personal trainer, and he works specifically with seniors. And so we're super excited about meeting him. He's a personal trainer. He's going to start groups with us. And honestly, I've had a few talk about the water aerobics, and we don't have anyone hired, so I'm going to get a 60s bathing suit, and I'm going to do the water aerobics. I'm sorry, that's cute.
What drew you to seniors, working with seniors?
So, when I was 14 in school, I was in a choir, and we went to a local nursing home. And I remember walking down the hall and looking from room to room as I went down and seeing people sit by themselves. And so got back to school and had a group of friends, and I said, we need to adopt a grandma. And there's no such thing. We're talking back early 80s, late 70s, okay. And the girls decided, and so I started this Adopt a Grandma program through my school. Okay, is that funny? And so the counselor helped me, and so we had there was 7 of us, and we talked to our parents, and our parents would take us to the nursing home, and we had a grandma that was our grandma because my grandma didn't live in state. And so that was the very first, I was 14, yeah, it was the very first time that I really knew, and I've always been a caregiver in general. Managed a shelter workshop for 11 years, coached Special Olympics. I've always been a caregiver, but I've always been drawn back to the seniors, always. And I knew, I'm an EMT, but I knew as I was doing that job that was temporary, because when they leave the ER, I didn't know what happened to them. And that's important to me. I need to know where they're at, how they're doing. So I will here.
Doc,
yeah.
How do you like it here?
It's absolutely perfect.
Oh.
Woohoo! My name is KayMaree and I am the operations coordinator at the Westbury.
Cool. So besides, starting from the ground up, what excites you the most about being and working at the Westbury?
The relationships that I've made so far with the employees, the other staff, and with the residents so far. It's a fun group. Everybody's excited and wanting to talk to cells right now because they know multiple people moving in also and wanting to see if we're open, if they can take tours. So it's just a lot of random stuff every day.
What is your favorite amenity here for the residents?
The food. The food's the best. The quality's good. It's cooked really well. I don't know. The presentation's amazing. I feel like I take pictures of it like every time I get it. Yeah, I've been excited to come to work, and that's like a huge thing. So, and every day it's fun. That's about all I got. So, it's good times. Good times all day. So.
So my name is Andrea Pres, and I am the Director of Wellness here at the Westbury.
That's great. And when did you start on the team here?
So I have been on the team since the very beginning. I started September 1st, and we just opened November 1st.
That's so exciting. What are you looking forward to the most when opening assisted living?
Well, I think probably connecting with my residents. I've been a nurse for 30 years. My background is emergency room nursing. So I have gotten to take care of, my passion is taking care of seniors, and I've got to care for the seniors kind of at their lowest moment. And I've just recently made the transition, and I hope to be able to be there for them and enjoy them being healthy and well and at home versus kind of caring for them at their unfortunate mishaps and that sort of thing. I grew up with my grandparents, all 4 sets. I had my great-grandma until I was 21. And I considered my grandma my mother. And I think just growing up, you know what I mean? If you have grandparents in your life growing up, the bond is strong to all seniors. And that's just that's the soft part of my heart. They are a vulnerable population that need to be advocated for and cared for diligently with people that are passionate.
So how do you think wellness at the Westbury will stand apart?
I'm bringing a very strong clinical background and a very well-connected background. I'm a Columbia girl, so I've grown up in the community. I've worked at both of the large hospitals, and I have good connections with all of the physician groups, as well as the social workers and all of the people that kind of make a holistic care for the resident. So I'm hoping to utilize my strengths and lean on my team. We have gotten, at this point, I think 3 nurses hired and 4 care partners. They seem to be the A team from all that I can tell. So I think if I lean on their expertise and then bring my clinical strengths, I feel like we're going to have a really strong team.
So when will assisted living be ready to go with move-ins?
So our tentative date is December 15th, barring no setbacks on construction or supply chain type stuff. But December 15th is our goal to move our first resident in. I just want to empower my staff. I have been fortunate in my career to have wonderful leaders, and I do think that your staff kind of, you earn respect, it's not given. I'm in a fortunate position in opening a new community that I've been able to kind of feel out all of the roles, and I have a deep respect for every person's job and how we have to make it all come together. That one person doesn't make the team, but we all do together.
If you're interested to learn more about the Westbury Senior Living there in Columbia, Missouri, do not hesitate to reach out. They would love to hear from you. From everyone here at Arrow Nicely News, have a great weekend, have a great week. We'll see you next Friday. I'm Lenny Hernandez.